Hey, it's Jessica. Jessica, what's up? Meet me by the lake. Isn't it a bit too late? You wanted me, didn't you? Alright, baby, I'll be there. You wanna do it here? You have some strange fetish. Not here. There's a treehouse a little further. Come with me. How far is it? Almost there. And how do you know this place? I can't even see anything. We're here? Where's the treehouse? Jessica, what's happening with your face? Vivian? How? What are you? Look at you, so scared already. And you haven't even seen my true face. Stefan's body was found out in the woods outside the IIB college campus. Everyone was bewildered by what happened. His body was in a horrible condition. Who could have done this to him? The last time he was with us was before he went to meet Jessica. There she is. Derek and the guys immediately got hold of her. It was you, wasn't it? You called him Friday night. The last person he was with was you. What? No, I didn't. Why would I call him? I made it clear we had nothing. And besides, I was at the dorm Friday night. What? The police couldn't reach much of a conclusion as to what happened, and suspected the cause to be an animal attack, and the news soon wore off. But it was a couple days later, while Norman was returning to his dormitory after training. He thought he noticed something on the road ahead. What was that? Who's there? And Norman's body, too, was found the next morning by some bypassers in unrecognizable conditions. But while this increased the suspicion of the police of a rogue animal, Derek and Franco had only one thing on their mind. First Stefan, then Norman. Who do you think is doing this? Are we going to be next? Whoever it is, I'll get to him before he gets to me. Hey. Hey. Ever since what happened with Norman and Stefan, Derek was on guard. never afraid of anything as always. But Franco was frightened to his core. And in the next 2 days, when he completely lost contact with Derek, he started to panic. Why isn't he picking up? Did something happen to him? But it was sometime late at night on the second day, there was a sudden knock on his door. Derek? Dude, where were you? I was right. There's someone behind this. Someone is targeting us. You need to come with me. Where? I have to show you something. It was almost midnight when Derek and Franco drove out towards the lakeside. What is it? Over there. Look at it. Franco turned towards the swampy waters, suddenly realizing there was something in the mud. A body? Whose body is it? But as he went closer, he froze, recognizing the face. It was Derek. Hearing a strange laughter behind him, Franco turned to see Derek begin to morph. It was Vivian. But she wasn't the same. She wasn't the same. Franco begged, "Please, Vivian, hear me out. Let me go. I didn't know things would turn out the way it did. It wasn't my fault. I didn't want to do anything." But you did, didn't you? You didn't spare me. As Vivian forced Franco down to his knees, he wrenched in pain. "Believe me, Vivian, it wasn't me. It was Ariel. She set you up." Ariel? Vivian was a student at the IIB University. She was a beautiful, outgoing young woman, living her life and enjoying her youth. She would get a lot of attention from the guys, especially Jonathan, a classmate of hers, who was in love with her. But Vivian never paid him any attention, and though she was nice with everyone, she didn't settle for anyone. Ariel had been one of her close friends ever since she moved onto campus. They used to party together and hang out. But there was something about Ariel that Vivian didn't realize. Ariel had feelings for her, and she thought perhaps Vivian never settled for any guy because she felt the same way. And it was one night at a frat party, Vivian and Ariel happened to get a little too drunk. And as one thing led to another, they spent the night together. Those moments meant a lot for Ariel. But come the next day, Vivian confronted her about it. "Ariel, about last night, I was drunk. I didn't know what I was doing. I'm really not into women. I like men. I hope any of that didn't mean anything to you." Vivian put Ariel down before she could even open up to her, and although she got over the strange night, Ariel couldn't. "Alright, you like men? I'll show you what men are like." Ariel wanted to hurt Vivian, just like she had been hurt. So she took Vivian to another one of these parties, where she met Stefan Norman. Norman, Derek, and Franco. You like her? She's hot, right? And guess what? She's into some crazy stuff. You know, experimenting. Ariel got the guys hooked onto her. And on the right opportunity, she mixed something in their drinks to get them overly excited. Hey, you want to have some fun? No, Ariel, I'm not feeling well. Can we leave? Hey, don't worry. You can come with us. That night, Ariel let Vivian go with the guys in that messed up condition. But things didn't go as planned. The guys took advantage of Vivian. But when things started to get out of hand, Vivian tried to resist them. But by that point, the guys had gone crazy. And in the hustle, Vivian lost her life. Dude, what the hell did you do? Hey, don't put the blame on me. You were all in it. Stop, we have to do something. What? Just dump her body in the woods. No one will find out. But that night wasn't the end for Vivian. What is happening? What is going on? Look over there. I'm dead? What a pity. Am I going to hell? No, you don't belong to me. And what about them? What's going to happen to those who did this to me? They're going to live a happy, long life. What? This isn't fair. Won't I get justice for what they did to me? You want justice? I can help you with that. But what will I get in return? What will I get in return? Help me avenge myself, and you can have my soul. Okay, as you wish. As you have sold your soul to me, you shall have these powers. But as soon as you take your vengeance with your own hands, you will be mine. As Franco begged for mercy, Vivian looked at him in disgust. Please, Vivian. You will suffer like I suffered. Jonathan, what do you want? We need to talk. About what? You're in danger. First it was Stefan, Norman, and then Derek and Franco. They're no more, and I know who did it. Who? Vivian. She's not dead. She's become something else. What do you mean, something else? She's possessed or something. Demonic. I saw her take Franco's life. And he told her about you. You have to leave from here before she gets to you. What? I know someone who can help. Professor Henry Connery. Wait. Look, if you don't believe me, look it up yourself. He's the only person who can help you. Jonathan and Ariel searched up Professor Connery, and reading his blog, Ariel was shocked and frightened. He's an expert on these matters. I already contacted him. He's waiting for us. Okay, let's go. Ariel and Jonathan immediately headed out, and he drove her out to the other side of campus to the cliffside. Professor Connery will meet us here? Yeah, there he is. Ariel breathed out in relief, seeing Professor Connery approach them. But as he neared her, he suddenly began laughing. Vivian? Jonathan, you tricked me. Not just you. All of them. Being granted her new form, Vivian visited the only person she could think of, Jonathan. Jonathan had always been a good friend, and she knew he was in love with her, but she had never given him any attention. But perhaps he could help her seek revenge. Vivian, where were you? Everyone's searching for you. The police have been searching for you. No, don't come near me, John. I'm not what I used to be. I've lost my innocence. What are you talking about? When Vivian revealed her true form to Jonathan, he was shocked. How can you free yourself from this? That's not possible. I've made a deal with the Dark Lord. I have to return once I get my revenge. Help me punish those who did this to me. Vivian told Jonathan everything that happened with her, and he agreed to help her. How can I get to them? We have to target one person at a time. Stefan likes this girl named Jessica. Maybe we can bait him with her. Norman always takes that secluded route back to the dorm from practice on Thursdays. We can get him there. And knowing Derek, if anything happens to Stefan and Norman, he'll try to find out who's behind this, and he'll get himself into our hands. Seeing Vivian in this form, Ariel was frightened. She began pleading. Vivian, look, I'm sorry. Please, don't take my life. Your sorry will not change what you did to me. But before Vivian could get to her, all of a sudden, Jonathan pushed Ariel off. John, what did you do? You took her life. I was supposed to fulfill my revenge. Exactly. You couldn't take your revenge. so you don't have to surrender your soul to the Dark Lord. When Jonathan learned what happened to Vivian, he spent days and nights researching about the realm of the supernatural, and soon discovered Professor Connery. He was known to have great knowledge on these matters. So Jonathan went to him, hoping to get more information and answers. You'll find everything you need to know in this book. But Jonathan, I hope you're not getting yourself involved in something which is beyond the realm of mankind. I won't. It was only after reading the book that Jonathan began his scheme, and one by one, led Vivian on to seek her revenge. And finally, he tricked Ariel into coming here as well. As Vivian and Jonathan looked down at Ariel's body, all of a sudden, they noticed a strange mist behind them. The Dark Lord appeared to them, furious as he stormed towards Jonathan. You think you can trick the trickster? You cannot harm him. And do you think you can stop me with my own powers? You had a deal with her. She can have these powers as long as she doesn't take her revenge. And now, she'll never be able to take her revenge, unless you bring Ariel back in her true human form. And that isn't possible. Her soul already belongs to you. She can never return as a human. The Dark Lord stared at Jonathan and Vivian as he suddenly let out laughter. No one can trick the trickster. With that, he simply vanished. Now what? What is going to happen with me now? Am I going to be like this forever? I know someone who can help us. We have to go to Professor Henry Connery. Okay. She can never return as a human. She can always return as a demon. I'm alive? Don't you want to take your revenge?
Click on the subscribe button and check out more awesome videos on our channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon because you know it's interesting.